Hey guys, what's up? Grimmitch and Sam back with another video, and today we have another episode of Georgia Southern Eagles Dynasty. We are in week 9 of the 2026 season, so we are in season 3. We are at week 9. We're still going to be playing just custom moments for now. Next season is when we are going to fully hop in and fully experience the team through and through. We'll play every single game fully after this season. I just want to make sure it's my team, and I want to make sure it's a storyline that I want to go with before we really start to dive deep into this program, right? It's not that I don't like the in real life players, it's just that it just makes it for a more fun time. Today we are going to be taking on, of course, JMU, as well as we will be taking on the undefeated Georgia State. This could be a good bounce back, right? If we can beat James Madison and get to that 6-2 and that 4-0 conference play, and then if we can go into Georgia State and beat them as an undefeated, that could really boost our odds of getting into the top 25. Because then we would be looking at 7-2 on the season, 5-0 in conference play, and beating an undefeated at their home stadium. That would be incredible for our reputation at the moment. We're not at a bad spot, especially considering, just looking at the team schedule again real quick. Looking at where UAB and Stanford's at. Stanford has fallen off a little bit, being 6-2, but UAB still at 7-0. They're still looking still very good. So they definitely still have performed well in this early part of the season, rising up through the rankings and so on and so forth. But today we will be taking on James Madison. Recruiting's pretty much done. I don't think we've had a whole ton of points to spare recently. We are going after quite a few offensive linemen at this point, trying to get as many of them in the building as humanly possible, especially since they are gems as well. That helps out a lot too. Danucci, if we can get back in on him, that'd be incredible. Jerron Little, as well as a power rusher, has good speed, if I remember correctly. Could ultimately play both edge and that interior spot if we need him to. Madu, as well, is very good. But a lot of our points are already spread pretty thin. We're just going to have to continue to go after the guys that we really, truly need. And a lot of these guys are who we need at this point, right? We need offensive line work. We need defensive line work. We need a lot of help just everywhere to begin with. But ultimately, let's get those positions shored up and ready to go for the future. Let's hop into James Madison coming to our home stadium. One thing we got to keep in mind is definitely just keeping this run game going. Over the last couple games, we've had Terrence Gibb go off for major days. We just need to keep that going. We need to keep Morris Moffett confident, keep him rolling in the correct direction. He is a young guy, so he can get flustered. But hopefully at home, that will be a little less likely. We are at 84 overall, and if we have a good season here and even win the Sun Belt Conference, I could consider us moving on to a different conference at this point. I don't know if it would be SEC right off the bat, but we could have a different option at our conference next season. Morris Moffett, 71% completion, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 picks on the season for him. He showed definitely a good maturity so far this season. So like I said, going to the run game immediately. We're going to start off on 1st and 10 on a stretch play. Get Nagy out there. Not enough blockers to really pick up that extra backer or that safety. I couldn't tell if he was a backer or a safety. Wearing number 14. I think he is a safety. I think he's, that safety on that right side. Gibbs now in. We're going to go with this 26 duo and the corner just coming in, that nickel. Justin Eglin. We're going to double cross here. We got to go to the pass game a little bit, and I would like to keep this drive alive, but we need to pick up 4 here to really keep it going. Walton, and he gets bumped by our own guy, and not really having the time. I'm going to go for this here. I know it's a risky play to go for this immediately at the start of the game. I think we should have something. Nagy and Walton should be a good option. We're going to have Woolen going on a shorter out here. Walton here open over the middle on that trail route, picking up the first all the way up to the 48-yard line. First reception on the day for him. Off to a good start here. Going to go back to this stretch play here. Hand off. Try to find something, and Nagy just doesn't pick up that block. I put him in the backfield for a special reason, right? Because he did have one of the better lead blocks as well as just good overall speed to help stay in front of those running backs. And it's just not showing up here. I like Woolen here. If we can get him the football and he doesn't pay attention, he bumps into Deion Browning, takes his eyes off the ball, and can't corral it. So 3rd and 9 here. And send Gibbs out into the flat here. Walton's my first looking back towards Dallas as well. If we have time, Morris Moffett trying to step up. Can't quite get anything done there. JMU definitely bring the pass rush as of right now. Pretty decent punt there down to the 15. So we do pin them inside their own 20. They do have a good corner in Jameer Selden, and they do have a decent running back in Xavier. I think that was Terrell. They definitely have a couple decent players here. We do need to slow them down, though. We need to attack those corners. We need to attack this running back. We can't quite let them get going. And they're going to run an RPO to start off the game. RPOs are like one of the most deadly things, right? If you're not prepared for them, they will fucking tear you apart all day. 1st and 10 here. They're going to run a reverse to the receiver, wearing 47 too. Ugh. But nothing going there for them. They'll have to go to 2nd and 17 now. We're going to send a corner blitz here. Going to hop on Wooden and keep him over the top of this tight end. They're running an RPO again. The safety, McDowell, needs to get out there. He does, but he can't come up with the tackle. They get a 1st down all the way up to the 44-yard line. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but why was he so slow to get out there? Like, it seemed like he almost recognized it, but then didn't want to do anything with it. I'm going to swap up the play. 1st and 10. Going play action here to the tight end. I didn't think they were going to be running that play action. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be an RPO, so I figured, you know, with him taking so long to hand off the ball, I figured he was going to throw it to something on the outside. Being stuck in a weird camera angle. Play action. I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't even have a chance to respond to it. I'm going to go cover 2 hard flat here. Going to bring in the D-line. I'm going to hop on Antavius Murphy here. No, Trey, we're going to hop on. This underneath route, hitting the receiver, just still being able to pick it up. Kylan Pickens, not off to a great start. We're going to bring Jackson down into the box here. We're going to run a trap play. Having to step up, make the tackle on that running back. They're a very good offense right now, it seems like. Knowing what they want to do is definitely a good thing for them. 2nd and 6 now. Going to run that reverse again, and nobody's there. Breeze came too far upfield, but didn't get the tackle on the guy coming back around. I'm going to send some extra pressure here. Going to move the D-line this way, try to get their focus off the corner. He has a free rush, but nothing. And then McDowell just not reacting. The ball's literally in the air, and this dude's just staring at it. McDowell's pissing me off right now. 1st and 10. And because they're running such a spread look, I can't like keep 2 or 3 backers on the field. And they're just gashing us when we take the backers off the field. And then when we put the backers on the field, we can't quite cover them. It's very frustrating at the moment. 2nd and 2 now. They're going to run another guard pull, and Trey's just nowhere to be found. I don't know what to say. Like, our defense just isn't stepping up at this point. Nobody's coming to play. Nobody's coming downhill. Like, will somebody please bring some fucking pressure here? 1st and goal at the 7. Hand off to the running back, and he's just going to find a hole in the easy touchdown. McDowell gets stuck on one of our own guys. We're going to have to hop in the super sim here. Unfortunate. They just marched. Like, it's not even like we did anything. Having to punt the football away. And they're just marching again. Punting the ball away back to us. Wow, we just can't get anything going on offense, apparently. They're up 10-0 here. 2 decent runs in a row. 3rd run. 1st and 10. Getting down near the end zone. 19-yard reception for Josh Dallas. Dropped by Josh Dallas. Knocked away by Marcellus Nash. We're going to hop in on 3rd down. Late here in the 2nd quarter. I'm going to hop in. Try to get something going here. I just want Deion Browning on a slant at this point. You run a comeback. 3rd and 10. Got to pick it up here. Walton underneath. Turn, run, pick up the 1st. Thank you. Gonna call a timeout here. Keep us on the field. Keep us moving. Gonna have Gibbs run a wheel at this point. Browning, I need more yards out of you than just the simple 10. Well, the simple 5. Run the 10-yard out. Try to get the ball out and just couldn't. I'm waiting for him to break inside, and he's taking fucking forever. I'm literally waiting for him to break inside, and he's just lollygagging out there, apparently. 2nd and 9. Deion Browning doesn't hold on to the football at this point. I don't know what to do there. Like, I'm throwing a good ball, and nobody's just... It's unfortunate. Woolen's one-on-one. I'm just going to give him a chance at this point. Woolen! Caught! Touchdown! Jordan Woolen, one-on-one, has a step on the defender, has the step on their best corner, and he just outraces him to go get that fucking football. Sorry, but when you put one-on-one with our speedster, I'm going to fucking lay that ball out there for him. And he goes out and does his fucking job. Good shit, Jordan Woolen and Morris Moffett. Good deep ball. Jordan Woolen just barely having a step, going out there and getting it. That's a good way to respond right before half as well. I would sure hope that we would just kick the point after, because sometimes this game's weird and it's like, I'm going to fucking run a 2-point conversion for no reason. And you're like, why? And they're just like, because I want to. And they are driving again. 4th and 4, they're going to settle for the field goal. Decent start to the drive, and it will already end. Punting the ball away, and they're in great territory, and they're going to be scoring. Well, all that work was for fucking nothing. And we're just going to continue to run the ball down their throat and not do anything with it. Nice. Interception by Jaquari Brown here. Change of possession. I'm going to hop in here. Going to try to get some momentum back here. We go Mountains bench curls. Looking Dallas and Browning to Woolen. I don't think Walton will probably be open on this. I think they're going to swap coverage here. Woolen's open. He's just not running fast enough to really get there. 1st and 10 at the 27 now. Is this Dallas or is this Woolen? This is Woolen. So we are going to run this reverse then. I was going to say we'll check out of it if it's somebody other than Woolen here. So Woolen's going to have it. Walton needs to get out there, get a block, and Browning just doesn't hold his block long enough. Still picks up 7, don't get me wrong. Not a bad look there. Just not something that it wasn't going entirely our way. Looking at the top 25, I think we could definitely be there, especially with a couple wins here over this episode. You know, if we are 7-2, I think we could definitely enter the top 25. Will we get up to one of those playoff spots? More than likely not. We would have to win out the Sun Belt, and ultimately Stanford and UAB's losses would have to look good, so they would have to stay as they are, which, you know, as good programs right now. So that's realistically the only way we could even try to sneak in, and I don't even think that's possible at this point. 1st and 10 at the 16. Gonna motion Hendricks over. Play action fake. Nagy one-on-one, and he's going to have a touchdown for us. Javante Nagy, the 2nd string tight end, ultimately getting open and scoring there. Gets us back in the game now. Down 20-17 here in the 4th. The defense needs a stop, and we should get one there. Decent pass, 5 yards. And there's a touchdown to Deion Browning, 55 yards, and the offense comes back out and on fire. Dylan Williams here from Joe Douglas, and they're going to score on a 50-yard touchdown to Josh Trimble. And they respond right back. And we are starting off pretty good. There's a 4-yard rush, a 5-yard rush, a 1st down, 2-yard rush, a negative play. I'm going to hop out onto the field here, try to help out this offense. We'll hop back out if we pick up the 1st down at this point. 2nd and 13. I'm just going to have Walton run a slant here. I don't feel like having him in that motion. Try to get a little miss and match there with the 2 guys going across the field. I fucking hate fake toss here, because the fake toss just does not work at all. No defender is confused by it. Literally 0. You could be playing FCS and they're like, I know what this fucking play is. I threw it to the wrong guy. I thought he was running a fucking curl like Deion Browning. I really did. I thought he was running a curl and he was going to sit between those 2 backers. That's why I threw that right there. I'm going to keep Gibbs in at this point. Hopefully they only bring 3. If they only bring 3, no, they bring fucking... I got it. And where the fuck is that ball going? I need defense to come out with a stop, and they are not probably going to get one. They do get a stop, but is it good enough to hold them to a field goal? It was. So there's an 11-yard reception. There's a 7-yard reception, and we need to hop in. 1:33. I'm going to manage this clock. I'm going to manage this game. Oh, and the clock just decides to click off. Okay. 2nd and 3 here. Walton, just get out of bounds at this point. Like, I don't care. Stop the clock real quick. We can get back up to the line. We can get something going here. We go wide shallow cross again. This worked for us one time. Try to get something going here. I'm trying to throw that like where he's breaking. I'm not trying to throw it at the linebacker. I promise you that. I saw him and I was like, ooh, if I can fit this as he's breaking behind that backer, it should be a good look for us. And there's a sack. Just going to have to call timeout on 3rd and 14 here. I really don't know what to go to, and they're not giving me a whole ton of options in the suggested plays. Like, let me go 5 wide. Let me get fucking somebody open and running. Deion Browning on a slant here. I want Woolen on a comeback here. Have him on a deep comeback. This offensive line needs to hold up, though, and they don't. We're going to lose because the offensive line can't hold up at this point. Jordan Woolen looks to be one-on-one here. He catches! And he's down the sideline, 16 seconds. We can ultimately tie this game up with a field goal. We got to save the last timeout, though, and we cannot turn the ball over. Holy shit, Jordan Woolen coming up clutch once again. We're going to go deep flood here. Have Gibbs come on a drag. That way I have something to dump off to if necessary. Probably we're going to have to fucking stop there and settle for a field goal just because we let a free rusher come. 2nd and 10 here. Going to have the same play here. Just can't get the ball out. They're just sending 6 at this point. I really can't do much here. If they're going to send 6, I don't have a game plan for that. They're not sending 6 here. Just don't turn the ball over. That's all I'm saying. Deion Browning, catch! Turn up! No! Fuck. Okay, I need something that's going to give my receiver a one-on-one here. I need a one-on-one with Deion Browning on a quick out. Keep Gibbs in. Keep Walton in. Dallas run a zig. Jordan run a drag. I got to throw this ball away if nobody's open. Deion Browning! Caught touchdown! Let's go! Deion fucking Browning with a big catch. In the end zone, touchdown. Holy shit, that was so fucking risky. Time could have expired if we held on to that ball too long. Instead, we get it. Deion Browning running that speed out, ultimately beating his man. And that should do it. We only really have to come up with just a simple stop. And I think I'm going to try to kick the ball through the back of the end zone. I don't think I'm going to try to let them return it. I don't know, just my luck, they would return it at this point. 11 plays, 80 yards, a touchdown with 2 seconds to spare. An insane game. JMU really had us on the ropes there. Hopefully we can just close it out at this point. They are going to return it. I'm going to just start taking a guy straight back. And that will do it. We will win 31-27. Morris Moffett, one of his toughest games yet, having to go lead a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. Put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. Got it going. Morris Moffett, 325 yards, 59 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns. A little bit of a struggle game for him, but ultimately coming away with the victory. Ultimately doing as much as he could. Jordan Woolen just fucking balled out. I mean, look, like I said, if you're going to leave my speed guy one-on-one, I'm throwing him the fucking football. Like, if you leave him one-on-one, I don't care if your corner is just as fast as him. I'm throwing that ball up, and he's going to run after it. We get the win here, pushing JMU to 3-5 and 2-3 in conference play. Us going up to 6-2 and 2-0 in conference play. Is that correct? I thought this was a conference game. Was it not? I guess not. Whatever. 6-2 though. On to Georgia State. Hopefully they're still undefeated, because if we can beat them, it will prove more to the country if they are undefeated than even just with one loss. Look, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but we can all agree that if that was J.C. French in that situation, I wouldn't have been able to step up in that pocket, be able to throw that ball on the money. Now, yes, it could have been a little bit better where it would have slowed down maybe Deion Browning a little bit, and he could have gotten into the end zone on that play. But still, ultimately, a very, very good throw from Morris Malfett. Really stepping up. 4 touchdowns on the day for him. No turnovers. I don't think it's said anyway. So, Morris Malfett continuously showing that I made the right choice there. Barry Cook has locked us out. Well, he decided to go into his top 8, and apparently we're not in that top 8, even though we were sending him points. So, we do lose out on him. We are in on Chester, which is good. We are in on Canada and CJ Marshall and Donahue and Orlando. Okay, so we weren't sending him points. So the 20 points we got back should be just from scouting players. I don't think I need to put any extra points on anybody. Maybe some extra on BJ here. And I really want BJ. Power, 6'5", can definitely move into guard for us if we need him to. I'm not 100% set on anybody else right now that we need to go get at this point. Some of the guys we are just getting based off of us offering them scholarships at this point. So that is the good news. Carney, I think we were just throwing him points just because he's a 4-star physical. I kind of want to scout him just to see what he truly is. Because he's a 6'5" athlete. I'm going to scout him just because we can, I think. Can we not scout? There we go. I don't think we'll be able to scout him fully. That is unfortunate. Is he at least does he at least have something we like? No, it didn't show us anything we liked. I should probably just go after him and just stop fucking around with the scouting at this point. I'm just going to send him 10 then instead. If we can get on his board. Georgia Tech's going after him too. If we can steal him from Georgia Tech, that'd be even better. We are in front on DiNucci. We are in front on Little. We are in front on Madu. So if we can get all 3 of those guys, it would really shore up our offensive line to begin with. You know, James DiNucci at guard. We would get 2 edge rushers that look very good. /1 can be a D tackle. We're going to get Josh Orlando, Evan Donahue, CJ Marshall, Kennedy, and Chester. That would redefine our offensive line across the board. Ultimately get us a lot of good looks for, of course, a guy like Brendan Averill in the future. Now, Brendan Averill could be playing almost day 1 or even inside of season 2. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like he won't be playing right away. Georgia State is 8-0. They are 5-0 in conference play. We have to go win this. If we can win this in their home stadium against an 8-0 team, this will shoot us up the rankings. This will knock off probably one of the better competitors in the Sun Belt. This is a game that we have to go win. We have to go win. It's as simple as that, really. We have to go win this. We have to go prove to the world that not only we are a better team, but we are the second best team in Georgia. Because we already beat Georgia Tech this year, right? Or did we even play Georgia Tech this year? I don't remember if we played Georgia Tech. Wow, that's kind of confusing. I don't think we did. I think we beat them 2 times in a row. No, we did schedule them. We did beat them, right? And we won our second time in 3 years. We won back-to-back, 41-20. This would solidify us as the second best team in Georgia. So we should definitely go win this. If we can win this, we would be the second best team in Georgia. And ultimately, we would hopefully get a lot more respect for our record and what we are doing currently. Let's go ahead and hop in and play Georgia State at their home stadium. So yeah, with them being 8-0, they're going to have a packed stadium. They're going to have a lot more fans in here. Their stadium atmosphere should be pretty high right now. I don't think it'll be maxed out because they haven't had the long-term success, but they are definitely rocking here at Center Park Stadium. Just got to go win. Got to go win at this point. It's as simple as that. It really is. Morris Malfett needs to come out and have a good game. The defense needs to come out and have a good game. If we can have a couple guys show up incredibly well, we should be having a good chance of beating them. Can't have a JMU game, that's all I'm saying. DeAndre Buchanan will elect to take a knee in the end zone, and we will start off at the 25-yard line. All-time series, 6-6. Georgia Southern with a 3-game win streak. So we will need to go win this to take control of this rivalry. 1st and 10, we're going to start off with a pass. Going to hit them immediately. Going to dump off to Gibbs here in the flat, pick up 3. Not quite exactly what I was hoping for on that one, but not off to a bad start either. No negative plays in this first drive. Set the tone immediately. Counter play here. Hand off Gibbs. Gibbs, good run there. Spin back inside, and one of the linebackers is going to have to clean this up. 18-yard reception there for Gibbs. Gibbs getting early involvement. Going to go zone weak here, and Frederick Foss will now be in the game. Going to motion Hendricks over so we can just get him on that edge rusher right away. I know the safety's going to rotate a little bit, but I'm fine with that. I just want that extra body on there. Frederick Foss up the middle, getting 8. Probably could have gotten more if we didn't get held up on our own offensive lineman. I'm going to have Walton just run a fucking streak here. Hopefully he'll take that safety and just run with him. I have Deion Browning, and I'm going to hit him. Deion Browning across the field, and a 20-yard reception there for him. We go PA deep cross here. Have Woolen on a comeback instead of that in route. I just don't need 2 guys running across the field at almost the same time. I have Walton, and I'm going to try to throw to him. We're going to have him open and down inside the 10-yard line. 3 first downs in a row. Mountain halfback stretch here. Gibbs in the backfield. Hendricks coming over should give us an extra body over there. They're not going to really respond to the motion at first. And try not to stretch the play out too much. 3-yard rush there for Terrence Gibbs. Turning it upfield. Getting ultimately a couple yards. We were in danger there of losing some yards there for a second. I'm going to go to a pass play here. I'm going to keep Nagy in, and I'm going to keep Hendricks in at this point. Just going to run a 2-man game really with Walton and Gibbs here for the most part. Can't quite get him open enough. 3rd and goal. I say we spread it out. Let some of these guys eat up some ground. 3rd and goal at the 3. Dropping back, trying to find somebody. Morris Moffett trying to take off. Can't quite get there. 4th and goal. Apparently it's out to their 20. I don't know if one of them caught it and it counted as a touchback maybe. Maybe that's what's up. We're going to send pressure and we're immediately going to get home. 2nd and 18. Sending a message immediately. Something we needed to do last week was just send pressure. Get them on their backsides and ultimately fuck them. 2nd and 18. At the 12. They're going to go with a handoff here. It's going to bounce to the outside. McDowell needs to come up and make a play. He doesn't. Wooden having to make the tackle there. 3rd and 8 now. You know, cover 3 Sky here. I'm going to hop on one of these D tackles and try to get some pressure here. 3rd and 8. They're motioning out their running back. Getting some pressure with Green. Where the fuck is the safety at? Where is Jackson? Gotta hop into the Super Sim now. Oh, did we... Why is it showing up as yellow? Big penalty, I guess. 24-yard reception there. 3-yard reception. 3rd and 12. 4th and 12. 3rd and 5. 3-yard rush. 4th and 2. Punting the ball away. 1st and 10. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 12. Gonna hop in on this 3rd down. Try to pick up the 1st. I'm gonna go deep dig here. And keep Gibbs in here if we can. I know the stadium pulse is rocking, but you're standing next to the motherfucker. Just talk to him. Morris Moffett scrambling. Can't quite get there. 4th and 2. If it would have been 3rd and 10 and not having a negative play, it could have worked there. Unfortunately not. I'm going to go halfback count. Let's just go power out then. 4th and 2. I don't really care. We're going for it. And we're just not blocking somebody Deion Browning. That's cool. Thanks for your help, buddy. You're getting cut this offseason. Thanks for that. 14-3 here. And the offense still struggling. And Georgia Southern's coming. And they're up 17-3. Big play there from Woolen. Another big play from Deion Browning. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. 3rd and goal. Touchdown to Josh Dallas. Gets us back in the game at least. 17-10 at half. I'm going to let most of this game play out since apparently I'm just not playing well. They're going to miss a 57-yard field goal. 1st and 10. 11-yard reception there. 3rd and 15. A big play there to Josh Dallas. 2nd and 7. And we ended up turning the ball over, it looks like. I guess so. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 17. 3rd and 17. 4th and 2. Where are we at on the 4th and 2? At the 37? Yeah, I'm going to take advantage here. I'm going to go for this. I don't care. I'm going to go wide receiver screen here. If they play up, press, and man, I think we can get this ball there. Nope. Nope. Didn't block. Didn't block. Of course, that's the story of our fucking offense. Nobody likes blocking for each other. So, we're going to jump to the next play now. And Georgia State is driving. And they are just running it up our ass right now. 4th and 13. And they end up settling for a field goal. We get these big chunk plays, and then we just stall completely. 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 7. And it's picked off. 3rd and 18, 4th and 5. And they will punt. I'm hopping in. I gotta hop in at some point. I gotta fucking try to get something done for this team. 2nd and 7. I need this offensive line to hold up. And apparently we have fucking 2 dudes injured on the offensive line now, which is awesome. Woolen. Catch. Hold on. Thank you. 1st and goal. Morris Moffett not having a bad day. Just not having a good day either. 1st and goal. Just going to try to run the football here. Gibbs. Straight downhill. Can't quite get there. Just go to goal line and just sneak it in at this point. It don't matter. Just score a touchdown. Get us in the end zone before the 2 minutes. Morris Moffett, touchdown. Thank you. Gonna settle for PAT. Gets us within 3 now. Now we just need to come up with a defensive stop at this point. We're gonna go kick off left here. Just gonna run commit basically the first 2 plays at least. Gonna put guys in the box and we're just gonna run commit at this point. Somebody needs to get there. Make the tackle, please. Thank you. At the 22-yard line. We do have the 2-minute warning, so if we do screw up just a little bit, we still have an opportunity of still stopping them at least. They're going to throw the ball here. And 31 is nowhere to be seen here. They're throwing the ball only up 3. Incredible. Wow, they really want to stick it to us, don't they? I'm going to bring Jackson down and just put him on the line at this point. Cover this tight end, cover this tight end, cover this tight end, and it's a sack. I'm going to call a timeout here. Save that 2-minute warning here at this point. Why are they pushing like they're the ones down? They're pretending like they're down right now, which is weird. Somebody needs to get there. Thank you. 2-minute warning here now. Bring McDowell down and play with him. And you're going to push him in front of the fucking sticks. You dumb cunt! They can fucking kneel out the ball now because of your dumb ass. I'm just going to guess run and hope that's correct. If they throw the ball, it's whatever at this point. If they really want the points, they can go have them. Timeout here, and that should do it. They should be able to, kneel it out. That's so fucking frustrating. I'm covering the receiver, and Trey is supposed to have that middle of the field, and he just decides that he doesn't want to cover the tight end. And then when he goes to tackle him, he pushes him forward, and then tackles. 3rd loss on the season for us, and we're going to end another season with 3 losses. Not exactly how the season was supposed to go for us, by the way. That's severely frustrating at this point. You know, I think we just didn't play a good game. We just didn't. And that's going to ruin our chances to make the Sun Belt Conference Championship, because I think Georgia State's on our bracket. So unless they magically lose to somebody else, we get another season where we're not going to get a chance at the Sun Belt, and we're going to have to stay in the Sun Belt another season. So yeah, losing to Georgia State really does suck, because that kind of puts a dampener on the mood and everything. That was a game we were supposed to go out and win. We were just didn't get anything going, failing to. I know we missed a field goal. I know we, all that fun stuff, but it's just like it's frustrating. It really is how much that game fucking sucked. We do have some points for recruiting. Chester, we're still on the lead on. Nobody's really going after him yet, so we're going to leave him as is right now. Is Diego any good? We need to put points on him. He is decent. I'm going to put 5 on him. Just try to move his needle. Lynn Moss and Smalls, I'm fine with just getting just by putting scholarships on him, and Cushenberry as well. I wouldn't mind getting all three of them. I know they are bust, but they're not bad. Gee is the only guy I haven't looked at, but I don't feel like scouting right now. Nadu, we're in front on. Can we even sell yet on him? We can sell. Would his other one be playing time? That is something I'm going to have to figure out here in just a second. I'm going to spend the extra 5 points on Carney here. Danucci, I'm just going to have to look at them real quick. I cannot sell on Danucci because Danucci's only one is either this one, which I can't because proximity to home is an X, or it's this one, and that's 2 D pluses and B. Can't sell on him. Going to have to send the house back at him. Little, don't know enough about. Madu, probably could. With 2 Bs, as long as it's not like an F or a D, we should be able to. So yeah, this is the only one with championship contender and coach prestige, which are both at Bs right now. If we had a B+, this would even be a better sell. We didn't lose this last game. But it is 9 + 9 + 4, which equals 22. We are allowed to sell on him. We'll sell on him, and we'll send him his extra 10 points as well. We're able to sell on at least one of the guys as of right now. We can go look at the linemen as well, see if we can sell on any of them yet. B, A+, and D+, we can easily sell on him. We know what Josh Orlando wants, and we are going to be able to sell on him at this point. I'm just got to find the right pitch now. Here it is. Bang. And we will be able to sell on him. Donahue. Not far enough in yet to sell on him. Marshall. D+, C+, and A-. That should be a sell as well. I'm not going to send them their 10 points yet. I do kind of want to see if I can schedule somebody for a visit, maybe. If we can collect enough points. Because 4 + 7 + 11. That is 22 as well. We can sell on him. Bang. And then we should be able to sell on BJ as well. That is 9 + 10 + 4. That is 23. So we are able to sell on him as well. Just got to find the right pitch, of course, at this point. That gets all three of his interests. We are going to send the extra points back towards him. I just want him to be as stacked out as possible because he's the only lineman that somebody else is going after at the current stage as well. We do only have 20 points. I think I'll just send the points back to them for the most part. I'm going to send 5 to Donahue, 5 to Chester, and I'm going to send 10, and I'm going to send 5 back to each of their own original guys on CJ Marshall and Josh Orlando as well. I should probably just send the points back to them since they are the gems of the group, but I think we should be good enough with their sells that they should get rapid improvements there. I don't think they need those extra 5 points at this point. So that is where recruiting stands at this current moment. I know, not a whole ton of fun, just getting offensive linemen and defensive linemen at this point. But looking forward to the rest of the season for us, we do have 3 games remaining. Depending on how the next episode goes and how fast we can get through the games, we'll determine if we can get all 3 in one episode or if we'll have to just wait for either conference championship or bowl game. The last 2 games, they're going to be trap games. 1-8 Old Dominion, 2-7 Appalachian State, and 5-4 Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina should put up a good fight. Old Dominion and Appalachian State not looking good this season. Should be able to go beat them, but those will be, like I said, trap games. We will have to make sure not to fuck up in those games or they will come and eat our butthole. But for now, 6-3, 4-1 on the season isn't bad, right? But in a system where 1 lost teams, 2 lost teams are hard to talk about and hard to put in the top 25. 3 lost teams are going to be almost impossible to put inside the top 25, especially in the Sun Belt Conference. You know, if we were in the Sun Belt and our 3 losses were to, you know, Bama, Georgia, and, you know, some out of conference game like Oregon, you could see us getting put inside the top 25. But instead, we're in the Sun Belt, 6-3. That's kind of like a fucking 4-4 record right now. You know, it would be 4-4 or 5-4 inside the Sun Belt. I mean, not inside the Sun Belt, the SEC or even in the Big Ten. So, unfortunately, losing to Georgia State. All of our losses, by the way. So if we combine all of our losses, I think are by like 8 points this season. Our point differential is fucking insane because we lost by 3, 5, and 3. So we're actually at 11. My bad. I can't count. Yeah, so our plus minus right now in terms, we have -11 from our losses, and then most of our games were winning like 40-20. So our point differential is fucking insane, and then it's Georgia State, UAB, and Stanford beating us. Unfortunate to say the least. But if you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, would appreciate it if you guys do stick around and subscribe. I'll be back for more videos like this, especially Georgia Dynasty, as I am having a ton. Great. Can I get a please burger cheese? I'm just not having fun on Madden. I tried to play it. I tried to go play it the other day, and it's just not fun. It just isn't. It's lifeless. It has no fun. It has zero replayability. You know, the same guys that you have to grab every single offseason are the same guys in this year's Madden, so it's annoying to say the least. But having a fun time. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge into a pool of foam, a foam pit. So, if you know what I mean. But with that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please stick around and subscribe. I got more videos like this as well as other stuff. I got, 2K rosters. I got Madden rosters once the offseason rolls around. I got a ton of stuff still popping out on the channel. Hopefully, I'm going to be a little bit more consistent in 2026. Well, 2025. That is my goal as of right now. I want to do at least 180 videos, I think it is. Yeah, because there's 365 days, right, in a year. So I want to do about 180 videos next year. That's, one every other day at this point. And then, minus a couple holidays here and there. But I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.